If the entire Earth were compressed into a black hole, its radius would be only about 0.35 inches, roughly the size of an ordinary coin. In other words, a black hole the size of a coin would weigh about as much as our entire planet. What if a coin-sized black hole with the mass of Earth flew past us right now? The world's observatories detect the anomaly only a few days before its closest approach. Gravitational lensing begins distorting the light from distant stars, and astronomers initially assume it's an equipment failure. They inspect every telescope, every cable, every sensor, every lens, before finally accepting that nothing is broken. The distortion is real. An object with that much mass should have been detected long ago. Instead, it seems to appear out of nowhere, as if Earth reached into the darkness and touched something that was never supposed to be there. It becomes the largest live broadcast in human history, attracting more viewers than the Olympic Games and the FIFA World Cup combined. Memes about the invisible monster flood the internet faster than anyone can moderate them. For a few days, despite the fear, the entire planet laughs together. Billions of people watch the same patch of sky and share the same jokes in languages they couldn't even communicate in just yesterday. Satellites begin dropping out of orbit, starting at geostationary altitude. Global communications and GPS fail simultaneously for the first time in human history. And for several hours, the world remembers what life was like before instant connectivity. In some cities, instead of panicking, people simply walk outside and ask one another for directions out loud, just as previous generations once did. Later, many admit those few quiet hours were the most peaceful they'd experienced all year. Earth's suddenly distorted gravitational field confuses every creature that relies on magnetic or gravitational navigation. Birds, whales, and even insects across the planet display chaotic behaviors never seen before. Ornithologists begin recording migration routes that have never appeared in any field guide. Precious metals and commodity markets panic before any physical effects are even felt. Rumors alone about a visitor carrying the mass of an entire planet send markets crashing and soaring within a single trading session. Traders in expensive suits shout across exchange floors over news they themselves barely understand. For thousands of miles around the object's flight path, tidal forces begin deforming Earth's crust itself. Earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur simultaneously across the globe. Seismologists have never seen so many signals appear on their monitors at once, and several monitoring stations literally cannot record the incoming data fast enough. At roughly the distance of the moon, the gravity of another Earth mass object doubles tidal forces. Coastal cities experience the highest tides ever recorded. Within minutes, the sea rises dozens of feet above normal levels. Emergency agencies that rarely coordinated before synchronize coastal evacuations across multiple continents for the first time, saving tens of thousands of lives before the waves even reach shore. Military planners realize something terrifying. An object the size of a coin emits no detectable heat and reflects nothing on radar. Humanity has just discovered an entirely new class of threat that cannot be detected in advance by any existing system on Earth. For the first time in decades, generals from rival nations openly admit that none of them are truly prepared. Emergency Security Council meetings that would normally take weeks of bureaucracy are convened and concluded within hours, because for once, every government genuinely wants the exact same answer. Then comes the climax. For the first time in history, physicists around the world collaborate in real time, without political delays, and calculate the object's precise trajectory. A hastily repurposed network of geostationary satellites is used as an improvised gravitational tug, barely managing to shift the black hole's path by only a few dozen miles. Instead of passing directly through Earth's core, the black hole merely grazes the planet's upper mantle before escaping back into space. But as it tears away, it drags part of Earth's crust and mantle with it, leaving behind a brand new sea where an entire continent had existed only yesterday. The map of Earth is permanently rewritten. Where solid land once stood, A vast inland sea now fills the scar, visible from space with the naked eye. Earth's rotation changes by a measurable fraction of a second. The difference is so tiny that only the world's most precise atomic clocks can detect it. But it is there, permanently written into the planet's history. The event also becomes the only moment in history when every spacefaring nation unites into a genuine planetary defense organization. Not on paper, but for real, with a single command center and a shared budget. Scientists who spent months calculating trajectories side by side, despite different languages and borders, continue working together long after the danger has passed, because they've learned they can accomplish together what none of them could have achieved alone. For the first time, humanity proves that it can truly act as a single civilization when survival itself is at stake. This isn't a scientific prediction, it's simply one altered fact. A coin turns out to possess the mass of an entire planet, followed to its logical conclusion. And it turns out that the smallest visible object in the universe could reveal the greatest thing humanity had been hiding all along: the ability to unite when every other option disappears.